Comparison is one of the fastest ways to lose focus on your own life. Because the moment you start looking around, you stop looking forward. Someone will always be ahead of you, further along, more successful, more experienced, more established. And someone will always be behind you, just starting, still figuring things out, still trying to take the first step. But neither one of those people has anything to do with your path. Because your path is not a race. It was never designed to be compared. The problem is we've been trained to measure our lives against other people. From a young age, we're ranked, graded, measured. Who's faster? Who's smarter? Who's further ahead? And that mindset doesn't disappear. It follows you into adulthood, into your work, into your finances, into your goals, and especially into your thoughts. Social media amplifies it. You see highlights, wins, milestones. But you don't see the years of uncertainty behind them. You don't see the failures, the doubts, the restarts. You see the result and compare it to your beginning. And that comparison will always feel unfair. Because you're measuring your behind the scenes against someone else's finished product. That's not reality. That's distortion. And distortion leads to pressure. Pressure to move faster. Pressure to do more. Pressure to be somewhere you're not ready for. But faster does not mean better. And ahead does not mean right. Some people move quickly and burn out. Some people rush and build on unstable ground. And some people take their time and build something that lasts. You don't see that part. You don't see the stress, the pressure, the cost of moving too fast. All you see is where they are, and you assume you should be there too. Look at your own life for a moment. Not where you think you should be, but where you actually are. Think about what you've handled, what you've survived, what you've figured out that once felt impossible. That matters. Even if no one sees it, even if no one applauds it. Because progress is not always visible. Sometimes it's internal. It's patience where there used to be frustration. It's discipline where there used to be hesitation. It's clarity where there used to be confusion. That is growth. And comparison will make you ignore all of it. Your life has a different structure, different challenges, different responsibilities, different timing. So comparing your chapter to someone else's chapter will always lead to frustration. Because you're not reading the same book. Some people start earlier, some start later. Some have advantages you don't see. Some are dealing with things you don't understand. So trying to measure your life against theirs will never give you an accurate answer. It will only give you doubt. Real progress is quieter than comparison. It doesn't always look impressive. It doesn't always feel fast. Sometimes it looks like small steps, repeating the same effort, showing up even when it feels like nothing is changing. That's the part most people overlook, because it's not exciting, it's not visible, and it's not easy to measure. But that's where everything is built, not in the comparison, in the consistency. And the truth is, if you keep looking sideways, you'll lose sight of what's right in front of you. You'll miss your own growth, your own improvements, your own progress, because you're too focused on someone else's. And over time, that will drain your motivation, not because you're failing, but because you're distracted. Ask yourself this: if no one else existed to compare to, would you still feel behind? Or would you just be focused on getting better? Because that's the real shift. Not beating someone else, not catching up, just improving your position from where you are now. One step, then another, then another. That's how anything meaningful is built. So bring it back to your work, back to your pace, back to your path. Because your only real competition is who you were yesterday, not someone on a screen, not someone in a different situation, not someone living a completely different life. Just you, improving, adjusting, continuing, step by step. And if you stay focused on that, you won't need comparison, because you'll be too busy building something real, something steady, something that actually belongs to you. So the next time you feel behind or ahead, remember this: someone will always be ahead. Someone will always be behind. And neither one has anything to do with your path. Stay on it.